cleansing you, restoring you. If there's anything that has not been serving you, blockages, negativity, hurt, pain, just let it go, releasing, letting go. much burden. That you feel at a loss. Just remember this light. Remember who you are and where you have come from. This is the source of who you are, your divine essence. And nothing and no one can ever take that away from you. So breathe into that. Breathe into that knowing. And remember who you are. The world. So let your light shine. Let your light shine without dimming out for anyone. The world needs your light, your love, your peace, your compassion, your understanding, your grace, your mercy. So be the light you wish to see in the world. Anytime you feel empty, just fill up. Fill up with source power, source light that's always available to you. Anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always here for you. That is unchanging. And if there's anyone in this moment, a loved one, or a place that could use this light, your love, open up and send that out. Just send out your comfort and your peace.
morning. Good morning. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Center of Peace and our Sunday morning celebration. This morning we celebrating life, love, and freedom. For sure. Happy Father's Day to all our fathers. Welcome to those who are joining us online through our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Twana Malone. I'm the senior minister here at the Center of Peace, and my pronouns are she, her, and they. This morning, we have our licensed professional practitioners assisting us in our service this morning. We have leading us in our meditation, Hazel Spears. We have leading us this morning in the ringing of our chakra bowl, giving us an opportunity to at once bring our attention into being so present in this now moment. We have doing that for us, Deb Napper. Leading us this morning in our treatment, our affirmative prayer, is Betty Boyd. This morning, our selected and sacred readings are being done by Cynthia Banks. Holding consciousness for us this morning, that is in quiet repose from afar, our licensed professional practitioner in Nova Scotia, Canada, Patricia Watson. Our music today is being sung forth through Ms. Kamara Jordan and the choir. Let's see, we have Al and Nicole on the ones and twos. I think we are all set this morning for our Sunday morning celebration. So with that, I want to invite you all just to take it all in. Sometimes the familiar we can take for granted. And this morning I'm asking you, don't take this time that we have created together for granted. With that, Hazel?
Good morning, Center of Peace. My name's Hazel Spears, and my pronouns are she, her, and us. Please join me as you get comfortable in your chair. Relax your body and release any areas of tension while you join me, hopefully in a 10-minute guiding meditation. So please close your eyes, allow your arms to go limp, and then your legs. Feel your arms and legs becoming loose and relaxed. Now relax your neck and back by releasing your spine. Release the hold of your muscles all the way down from the back of your head, down your neck, along each vertebrae to the tip of your spine. Breathe deeply into the diaphragm, drawing air fully into your lungs, and release the air with a whooshing sound. Breathe in again slowly. Pause for a moment at the top, and then breathe out. Draw a deep breath in and out. In and out. Becoming more and more relaxed with each breath. Feel your body giving up all tension, becoming relaxed and calm and peaceful. Feel a wave of relaxation flow down from the soles, flow up from the soles of your feet to your ankles, your lower legs, your hips, pelvic area, abdomen, chest, back, hands, lower arms, elbows, upper arms, shoulders, neck, back of your head, face, top of your head. Allow your entire body to rest heavily on the surface where you sit. Now that your body is fully relaxed, allow the visualization to begin. Imagine you are walking toward the ocean, walking through a beautiful tropical forest. You can hear the waves up ahead. You can smell the ocean spray. The air is moist and warm. Feel a pleasant, cool breeze blowing through the trees. You walk along a path, coming closer to the sea. As you come to the edge of the trees, you see the brilliant aqua color of the ocean ahead, and you sense the oneness of sky, of water, of earth, and you. You walk out of the forest and onto a long stretch of white sand, very soft powder. You are barefoot, walking through the water and through the sand, approaching the water. The beach is wide and long. You hear the waves crashing to the shore. You smell the clean salt water and beach. You gaze again toward the water. It is a bright blue-green. See the waves washing up onto the sand and receding back toward the ocean, washing up and flowing back down. You sense the ever-repeating rhythm of the waves. The harmony of life is penetrating deep within your being. It speaks to you of infinity. You approach the water, and you feel the mist from the ocean on your skin. You walk closer to the waves and feel the sand becoming wet and firm. A wave washes over the sand toward you. It touches your toes before receding. Walk further into the clear, clean water. You see the white sand under the water. The water is a pleasant, relaxing temperature, providing relief from the hot sun. Cool, but not cold. You walk further into the ocean, into the water if you wish. Swim if you want to. Enjoy the ocean for a few minutes and allow the relaxation to deepen more and more at peace. Enjoy the ocean. Enjoy the connection you feel to all of life. As you are feeling calm and refreshed, take a couple of minutes to relax into this oneness with all that is. Breathing, open, at peace. Let the water wash over you. You walk out of the water and onto the beach. You stroll along the beach at the water's edge, free of worries, no stress, calm, enjoying the journey. On this journey, there is no resistance, no burdens, just complete acceptance and calm assurance. The world reflecting back to you the peace and love you cultivate in your heart. You are enjoying the warmth of the sun, the fragrant breeze, the harmony of the waves. You feel peaceful and relaxed, allowing all your stresses to melt away, knowing in your soul all is truly well, is perfect, is whole, is complete. Breathe and relax. Bring yourself back to your usual level of alertness and awareness. Keep with you the feeling of calm and relaxation and connection. Ready now to return to your day. Extend your fingers and toes to become fully alert, refreshed, and filled with divine energy. And so it is.
In this sacred moment, join me as we feel the presence of God. Hearing the soft whisper of God, experiencing God as the very breath we breathe. Knowing that God is right here, right in this place, within you, within me. I know it's God because of the unconditional love that's felt, the absolute peace and tranquility, the unbounded joy, the wisdom, infinite intelligence. All is God. And all that God is, I am. And all that I am, you are. Because we are part of a collective consciousness. There's no separation, no duality. We're one. Collective consciousness that comes from one source. And as that one source is in and as us, we operate as one. That singular source is the thread that binds us together. There is no separation. It's only one. Knowing that to be true for me and for you, I know it to be true for every living being on this planet. It can be no other way. And so on this day, I just affirm and know that this service is a divine idea in the mind of God, and it is perfect. I affirm and know that the Father energy, the Father figures, is the energy of action and of being. And for that, we're grateful. We're grateful because it's an essential part of the collective one. And as we balance that energy within us, each of us, male and female, we know it's essential. We know it's a part of the whole. And so we're just grateful. I'm grateful for all who have said yes to this service today, for all the sacred yeses that come each and every Sunday to prepare this place and this space, for our musicians, for the greeters, for our technicians, for Reverend Twana, as she shares herself with us, her authentic self with us, not only with us, but with the world through technology. And so for that and so much more, I'm grateful. I bless the service today. I know it's already done. I know it's perfect. And so I just release these words into the law of mind, knowing that it's already done, knowing that the law is receptive, it's alive, it responds always yes, and it is done as we believe. And so I just rest in this knowing, and I get out of the way. And together we anchor these words by saying, and so it is.
Thank you, Hazel, for that practice, our practice of meditation this morning and leading us. And thank you, Betty, for leading us in our treatment this morning. So I'd like to take this opportunity to have you all just turn your attention with me as we do to our vision and our mission. You can find the words to our vision and our mission right behind me to my right. Also, if you take the cards out the back of your chair, there's an opportunity for you to use the QR code to download our vision and our mission as well. So if you would join me, our vision, a loving and peaceful world where all of humanity is honored as the divinity within is experienced. And our mission, the center of peace, is a loving, inclusive, and vibrant community that utilizes and demonstrates spiritual principles and practices to cultivate powerful individuals who together create peace throughout the world. And so it is. Yes, so now if you would please join us and as we prepare to sing our congregational song, I'm One, please stand and join us. Oh, our congregational song was written by our licensed retired practitioner, Bayless Webb. You can find the words, the lyrics to the song. Tony is handing them out if you need the lyrics to the song. Also, you can use the QR codes, the card in the back of your chair to download the words. So, we are set.
I'm one with Spirit, the Holy Spirit, and it dwells inside of me. It's perfect Spirit, pure loving Spirit, rests in everything I see. God walks beside me, protects and guides me. It's ever with me, where'er I go. I trust its power, God's healing power. Its love surrounds me, and this I know. I live in spirit, I breathe in spirit. It lives within me, and so Spirit, I think a spirit, its life is my life. I know God's life is my life. I know God's life is my life. I know.
Yes, and so while we're still standing, let us not miss out on this opportunity just to allow our eyes to gaze around the room and let them fall wherever they might as we welcome each other this morning, as we welcome each other, and letting each other know that you are loved and that you are and that you matter. Only hug if you ask. Yes. All right, you may be seated. Here at the Center of Peace, we are an open and affirming community. All are welcome here at the Center of Peace. And if this is your first time here at the Center of Peace, celebrating life, celebrating love, and celebrating freedom, we love to be able to welcome you into our space simply by just acknowledging you. If you feel comfortable enough and would like to stand, please do. If not, I'm just going to, ask the Center of Peace to please join me as we just welcome you into our space by simply allowing love to flow from our hearts through the extensions of our hands. We say, welcome to the Center of Peace.
Welcome to the Center of Peace.
We know who you really and truly are.
We know who you really and truly are.
A unique and divine expression of God itself.
A unique and divine expression of God itself.
Pure and perfect love.
Pure and perfect love.
We welcome you.
We welcome you.
We honor you.
We honor you.
Welcome to the Center of Peace. Yes. Please do, after service, make sure you go around and welcome those who are here for the first time visiting us. All right. I don't know what's going on today. I'm the one who haven't been up here for a couple weeks, but everybody seems a little confused today. Allende, come on up. We got some announcements this morning. I think I have a few, and I don't see Susan, so if you want to do that one. I'll go first.
Okay, sure.
All right, yeah, okay. So I'm here today to talk to you about the education survey. We have an education care circle who have come together and put together a survey that has been going out in our newsletter each week. Get involved, stay inspired. The intention behind the survey is so that we, your practitioner corps, myself, will have a better sense of what type of classes to offer in 2025. So far, we've only heard from 4 people. It makes it challenging for us to try to be conscious and intentional about the classes that we offer. The classes are for you. And I've said this a million times, and it's true. The classes are where the real gems are. Not the Sunday service. There's lots of love here. There's lots to get and give here. But you want to be taking the classes. So please do take some time to take a look at the survey. It should take you no more than 15 seconds to complete the survey, answer the 4 or 5 questions that's there. What type of classes? Classes around relationships, classes around career, classes around health, classes around finances, classes around principles and practices. So we're looking forward to hearing from you all so that we can get ourselves prepared for 2025. All right, and then the next announcement, Janet, you want to come up and join me as we talk about this special service that we are creating July 28th. We want to invite you to put it on your calendar and plan to be here. Janet McDonald and myself are in prayer and are in talks, and it's going to be a wonderful service. Janet?
Yes, it was inspired by the recent service that we had where people just spoke, asked questions or shared whatever they wanted to share, and also by some of the music that has occurred lately. So it's going to be a very special service. You don't want to miss it. We'll give you a few more details as the weeks progress, but put July 28th on your calendar. Make sure you don't miss it.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, ladies. Happy Sunday. My name's Ayanda Lambert, and my pronouns are she and her. And I'm here to bring the announcements for today. And we're going to, Social Justice Care Circle. I'm going to tell you about Social Justice Care Circle that's taking place on Saturday, the 22nd, from 1 to 4 p.m. That's here at our center at 5212 Green. Oh, yeah, that would help. What does freedom mean to me today? It's a post-Juneteenth reflections on the 1852 Frederick Douglass speech. What to the slave is the 4th of July? And that is taking place on Saturday, the 22nd, from 1 to 4 here. Participants will listen to a reenactment read by a performer, Carlos Campbell, of the 1852 Frederick Douglass speech, What to the slave is the 4th of July, and participate in a facilitated discussion led by our very own Layla Dunbar Keys, and to be invited to a call of action. The event will include musical performances by Marcy Francis, Janet McDonald, and friends, and today is the last day to RSVP. Oh, that's even better. Just show up. Okay. Thank you, Donna. Okay. Oh, microgreens. Well, let me share with you about microgreens. We have a new workshop. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Microgreen Magic, Tiny Greens, Big Flavor. On June the 30th, from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. here, there will be a workshop. It's called Microgreens Magic, Tiny Greens, Big Flavor, and this is a workshop that introduces all to microgreens, what they are, its nutritional value, and how to grow them. Join this interactive class where children will learn what this leafy vegetable is and plant seeds in soil to take home with them and to harvest and enjoy in a meal. This workshop will be taught by Philadelphia County's Master Gardener and the owner of Black and Planted Philadelphia Gardens, Erica Johnson. This is a free workshop and registration is required. And please register by June the 24th. Yes, this is for our youth. Okay. Let me see next. Oh, Beyond the Four Walls. Beyond the Four Walls. Well, just to let you know, we had our first beach day this past Wednesday, and Hazel, she captured it. In today's meditation, she captured everything of what we experienced on Wednesday. It was amazing. So we invite you. We have 2 more left on July the 17th and August the 21st. We have our beach days in Ocean City, New Jersey. Again, this is once a month. It's on Wednesdays from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So call out, use your PTO, and just come on out. Just have a relaxing day with us, okay? Next up, well, we have T-shirts for sale. People have been talking about our T-shirts, the Philly Pride Fest T-shirts. They're for sale. They're unisex. I don't have the sample with me right now, but they're unisex, 100% cotton, pre-shrunk, and the sizes available are from small to 3XL. Please allow 7 to 10 days for the orders to be processed, and proceeds will go to the TCP General Fund. They're $25, and if you are subscribing to our newsletter, Get Involved, Stay Inspired, you'll see the link there, or you can just go to the website to place your order, okay? Also, let me see, reviews. So I don't know if you've seen it in the emails, but we want to hear your feedback. We want to know how much you love TCP, because your feedback will make a difference in any potential family members, potential TCP family members. That's how people make their purchases. I would say, I mentioned how studies have shown that people they look at the reviews before they make their purchase, and that goes across the board with businesses as well and spiritual communities. So your input will make a difference. So please leave your feedback on our platforms, Facebook, Google. We're even at we are on the Better Business Bureau as well. So please share, okay? And house rules. Beverages must have the lid on them, and please be mindful not to leave things behind. And please sign up for our mailing list so you can stay up to date. You can do that by scanning the QR code. The QR code is on the card behind the seats. Please check out our website for more information at www.thecenterofpeace.org. Like us, follow us, subscribe to us on our social media platforms. And lastly, practitioners are available for after service for prayer and throughout the week. Also meditation throughout the week. So contact us by going to our website, again, www.thecenterofpeace.org. And I am complete. Thank you.
Happy Father's Day. So we are sending love, light, and prayers to several of our choir members who are having some challenges. And we just know everything's going to be all right. So we're going to revisit some of the chants from the good old days, written by our beloved Ricky Byers. So for those of you who know them, join in.
How can I serve today, sweet spirit? How Sorry. All right. Could you please stand while we recite the affirmation? I will say a few words, and you repeat after me. I am created. From divine wholeness. In the image. And likeness. Of divine wholeness. Today, I accept. And embrace. My natural wholeness. And this was submitted by our licensed professional practitioner, Helen Moore. Have a seat. And so it is. Okay, our reading is entitled The Potentiality of Possibility. And it's from the Science of Mind magazine, April 2004. The first quote, a fractal is a way of seeing infinity, by Benoit Mandelbrot. There is no such thing as part of God. In an invisible unity, all of everything is present everywhere, all the time. Ernest Holmes. The spirit that is in everything, the unbroken, the undivided, cannot express in fragments, only in wholeness. Within all things is the potentiality of everything. We can never exhaust the potential of possibility. Our understanding of unity compels us to accept that there is no dividing demarcation. We shall continue to grow and change. Our evolution from where we are to that which we shall become is a natural progression, all taking place within the totality of all. As Holmes states, out of the eternal being comes the everlasting becoming. The good news is that whatever you might be working on to improve your life right now, at this moment, is perfect expression, is just waiting on you to realize it as your reality. This realization takes place in the mind, in the divine mind. Sri Aurobindo said, transcendence does not reconcile, it transmutes. The greater current of your divine expression will rise like a giant from the depths of the cosmic consciousness into your self-expression, naturally bringing about the changes of your wholehearted vision. And this, too, was submitted by Helen Moore, licensed professional practitioner.
And yet another Ricky Byers standard. Ricky Byers kind of day. We invite you to sing along with us. It reminds us who we should always trust in. I'm
applause. Yes. Will and Marcy and Jan and, Ron and Janet, Aisha. Yes, we're grateful. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So I'm delighted this morning, first of all, to share with you all some good news for the Center of Peace. Yesterday, we had another one of our students who took a year off and was up for oral paneling yesterday to become a licensed professional practitioner. So we added another practitioner to our corps, Miss Jane Cloudy. Yeah, let people see you, Jane. So it is always good. It is always good that there is a demonstration of the work being done by way of adding more practitioners to our corps. The practitioners keep the center going. Practitioners are a very important piece of the Center of Peace. So we are grateful, and welcome to the corps, Jane. Welcome. All right, so please do congratulate Jane and welcome her. So happy Father's Day to all of our fathers. Delighted to be able to acknowledge those who represent the masculine energy in any way, and particularly to the men who are here. Happy Father's Day. We honor you, and we love you. Yes, happy Father's Day. Yeah. And I guess an early happy Juneteenth. I know some people are already celebrating, so happy Juneteenth. And so let me get started with a few spiritual principles before I get into the message today. At the Center of Peace, I like to take some principles to kind of get us anchored into what it is that we're talking about. The spiritual principles that I'm talking about is what was written by Ernest Holmes some 100 years ago, titled What We Believe. You can find a copy of this if you just do a search online for Ernest Holmes and What We Believe. You can use the card in the back of your chair using the QR code also to get a copy of it. Simply, let us start with the first principle. And principle number 1, it states, we believe in God, the living Spirit, Almighty One, indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. We do believe that. We believe that this one manifests itself in and through all creation, yet it is not absorbed by its creation. Spiritual principle number 2, we believe in the individualization of the Spirit in us, and that all people are individualizations of the one Spirit. Spiritual principle number 7, we believe in the direct revelation of truth through our intuitive and spiritual nature, and that anyone may become a revealer of truth who lives in close contact with the indwelling God. Those words are critical. Those who live in close contact with the indwelling God. And finally, spiritual principle number 9, we believe in the healing of the sick and control of conditions through the power of this mind. We believe that our ability to heal is rooted in our ability to see ourselves as whole and connected to the one. So this morning or this week, I've been thinking about freedom, Juneteenth, and I was struck by something that Joel Goldsmith said. Joel Goldsmith has written lots of books around about New Thought. If you don't know who Joel Goldsmith is, he speaks a lot about the Bible, and then he interprets it metaphysically. But if you don't know who Joel Goldsmith is, my point, you want to know who Joel Smith is. Trust me on that. So Joel Goldsmith said that you cannot be free ever while you have fear. You cannot be free ever while you have fear. And until you realize, and until I realize oneness, we shall forever be in fear. Until the principle of oneness becomes so real to you and so real to me, we shall forever be in fear. Until we come to know that where God is, there can be no fear. Until we come to understand and realize that where love is, there can be no fear. Until that moment, we are not free. We can never be free, ever, until we realize our oneness. Ernest Holmes, in his writings, in his writing title, The Contagion of Fear, which is in his book, Living the Science of Mind, in it he suggests that fear is contagious. That the collective consciousness, the collective thoughts of everybody, that there's more of us in fear and worry and doubt and anxiousness and anxiety, that this fear becomes contagious. That the world is full of people who are filled with fear and anxiousness. He says that if fear is contagious, then faith is doubly contagious. If fear is contagious, faith is doubly contagious. In this reading on page 361, he says, let us not forget that if fear is contagious, faith is doubly so. How wonderful it is to realize that we can so influence our environment that everyone who steps into it will be benefited. If this is what we are doing, the very stars in the chorus will conspire to aid us. And we may be certain of something else. There is at the center of our being a strong fortress of faith, placed there by a power greater than we are, by an intelligence that knows everything, and forevermore held in place by a divine presence, which is God in us. It is to this indwelling God that we must turn to again and again and again. Perhaps Franklin Delano Roosevelt had it wrong when he said that there is nothing to fear but fear itself. Perhaps, and let us consider that there's nothing to fear, not even fear itself. Our theme for the year, oneness. 7 days a week. Oneness. From the time we wake up until the time we go to sleep. You know what I'm talking about, Kamar? 24/7, all day, every day. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Oneness. 7 days a week. You can't get to a place where you can say that there's nothing to fear, not even fear itself, if you aren't engaging in oneness in the practice and in the demonstrating of the principle of oneness in your life, if you're not practicing and doing the work daily, 7 days a week. There's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. It's the crux of the teaching. When you can get that deep down in your soul, if ever there was a time that we can say that there's something to get that. There's nothing to fear, not even fear itself. See, the thing is that many of us, we come to religion seeking solutions to the problems in our life. We come to religion, we show up on Sunday seeking solutions to that which might be painful, that thing that ails us, that thing that is causing the appearance of separation in our life, the thing that fears us. But let me tell you, the teaching does not offer solutions to your problems. That's not what is happening here. No solutions to your problems. The teaching does, however, say that through our inner realization that the Father and I are one, as the reading said, that it's to this place that we must turn to, the indwelling God in me, that when we realize it, it is the solution. It is the solution. Our theme for the month, prove me right. It suggests that we are to be more than hearers of the word. It suggests that we have got more to do than to show up on a Sunday and hear the word. It suggests that we find time to be in a contemplative state, to consider what it means to you, and for me to consider what it means to me when I say and when you say, the Father and I are one. We're to be more than doers of the word. And in the ancient Kemetic teachings, in this book, from the ancient Kemetic teachings, the teachings of Ptah Hotep, he said, it says this, it offers us a way of living, but in the book it says that the heart makes of its owner a hearer or a non-hearer. Hearer. Man's heart is his life, prosperity, and health. The hearer is one who hears what is said. He who loves to hear is one who acts on what is said. If you're a real hearer, you acting on what you heard. Just exactly what is it that you are hearing? And are you acting or not acting on what you are hearing? What are you hearing? There can be no separation. And then how are you going to act on that? There can be no separation. Wherever you might find yourself, and how the Bible said it, in the weeds, in the seeds, in the grass, up high, no matter. In hell, there I am. There can be no separation. So, as we come together, week after week, year after year, the work that we are doing is we are chipping away at our false sense of separation. We are chipping away at any appearances of a sense of separation, any thoughts that we are holding on to that prescribe to a sense of separation. There can be no separation. Oneness, 7 days a week. That is our work. We are chipping away at those parts of us, our thoughts, our feelings, our ideas that no longer serve us. And when we chip away at these thoughts, these ideas that no longer serve us, then our business is to prove that we don't need them no more. Can you prove it? Prove me right. The Father and I are one. We will never be free while we fear. If you ain't scared, if you're not in fear, then prove it. Act like it. Live like it. Give like it. Receive like you ain't scared. Move into relationship like you mean it. If you ain't scared, if you're not fearing. We will never be free while we fear. So we've got to prove that the things that we used to think, that we don't need to think that way anymore. That our thought is in alignment with oneness. The Father and I are one. I can never be separate and apart from the allness. It is the good pleasure of this universe to give me what I desire. Prove it. What I used to think, I don't need to think no more. So, how do we prove it? Fear not. Fear not. In the same reading from Ernest Holmes in Living the Science of Mind, now I'm on page 360, Ernest Holmes says that each one of us should analyze our own thinking to determine what is wrong and replace every fear with faith and confidence. But where are we going to get this faith and confidence, he asked. Certainly not out of the weakness of our previous experience, and perhaps not out of the thoughts that we had yesterday. Those thoughts that were so filled with anxiety. It seems to me that we will have to begin all over again, and we must find some reason for having a faith that is stronger than all our fears. So far, the world has never found this reason outside of what we call a religious or spiritual idea. And by this, I mean a direct faith in God. Ernest Holmes says, there is nothing for God to be afraid of. And if we can and do tune into the thoughts of others, and if they affect us, as they most certainly do, why should we not learn to tune into the mind of God, which is free from fear and doubt? This is what is meant by prayer and meditation. For in the act of prayer and meditation, we commune with the invisible spirit. We draw its strength, its peace, and its serenity into our own souls. And as a result of this, we become strong and self-reliant because we have built up a confidence in life, a faith and a conviction which wards off all fear. Just as a germ of physical disease is less liable to infect a strong body, so the germ of mental fear is resisted by a whole and happy mind. Tune in, he said, and I like to say, tune in, turn up, turn down, for what? Tune in, turn up, turn down. For what? For who? Because he said that? No, no. Fear not. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking, like, what is the thing? Back in the day when metaphysics was so popular, they did physical healings. But these days, not too many of us, I don't guess, need physical healings. We just go to the store, we get something from the store, or we go to the doctor, and the doctor, you know, quick, they got the technology. So what exactly is it these days that is really ailing us? These are things I go to bed with at night. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about this stuff. I'm thinking about it. You know, like, what is it? It's, you know, perhaps it's what people say. We're so concerned with what people say. We worship what people think about us. We worship what people say about us. We're so disturbed and deterred when people say something about us. You know what I mean? Not too long ago, I ain't gonna tell you where I was at, but I was somewhere and I was in there acting with somebody, and the person, you know what I mean, they weren't acting real spiritual. So they did something, then I did something. And then they said to me, oh, I thought you was supposed to be a pastor. I thought you were supposed to be spiritual. I thought you were supposed to be a woman of the cloth. You know what I mean? It's the words today that falter and mess with our soul. But fear not. I am not disturbed by what you say. I'm not disturbed by what I hear. The Father and I are one. I'm steeped in oneness 7 days a week. And if I falter in my humanness, oh, you better believe I'm back into experiencing the divinity within me. And if I can't do it for myself, I'm going to pick up the phone and call somebody who can remind me. Oneness, Reverend Twana, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Every day. The Father and I are one. Tune in. Turn up. Turn down. For what? For what? They said that? Well, okay. That's what it is. Oh, all right. You think I ain't acting pastoral? Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. See, the reason we tune in is so that we'll be able to make the distinction between fear and faith. If you ain't tuned in, you can't tell the difference between fear and your faith. They look the same. They feel the same. They even have a similar appearance, you know what I mean? I got a little garden outside, and it can be difficult to make the distinction between the fruitage, that is the initial appearance of what comes out of the ground, and the weed. They look the same. And if you ain't got the trained eye to be able to make the distinction, you're going to mess around and dig up your seed and leave the weed. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to make the distinction. The initial appearance of what grows from the seed, it looks like weeds. Dr. Howard Thurman reminds us, he says that weeds need not be cultivated, but vegetables must. Listen, your fear need not be cultivated, but your faith, it must. And we are gratuitous, fools, if we think that just because we place the seed in the soil, that there's nothing else for us to do. Don't be no fool. Your seeds need cultivating. Oneness. 7 days a week. 24 hours a day. Every day. Don't be so gratuitous to think that. See, your fear is a weed, and your faith is a seed. Tell your neighbor, your fear is a weed. Your faith is a seed. Yes, your fear is a weed and your faith is a seed. The conditions are the same though, however. The conditions is ripe for a weed or a seed. Dr. Howard Thurman says that the conditions are ripe whether we're planting poison ivy or we're planting strawberries. The conditions are the same. The conditions are the same. The thoughts, the ideas, the feelings that we planted. We can't plant them without thinking that there's something for us to do. So, you got to be paying attention to your fears, to your weeds, and you got to be cultivating your faith. Because until we can move beyond our fears, we will never be free. We will never be free. So, the thing is that since they both thrive in the same conditions, oftentimes side by side, you know what I mean? You plant the tomato seed, and right up along it will come a weed. I mean, you know, it's like right here, side by side. That's how they show up, giving the appearance of, you know what I mean? Might even start smelling like a tomato plant. You rub it, oh, it's like a tomato. No, it's not. It's a weed. You know what I mean? So, the thing is this, as Dr. Howard Thurman tells us. He says that we must establish a unity that our unity in God, our unity of oneness, our ability to prove it, to fear not, that it must run deeper than the fear. Our oneness with God must be, the roots of it must run deeper than the roots of our fear. The requirement is oneness. 7 days a week. That is the only way to get at removing the fear. It's the only way to get at removing the weeds in our minds. A unity must be established deeper than the root of the weed, deeper than the fear. And that unity is in God. God and I are one. And since it's Father's Day, let us declare it then. The Father and I. The conscious mind in me is greater than any fear. Fear not. There is nothing to fear. Not even fear itself. Come on, practitioners. Let us come together now, turning within, moving into prayer, affirming and knowing truly that my life is the life of God, and there's only one life. I could never be separate and apart from this infinite expression of that which is omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent. Never. It is who I am, and it is who you are. We live in and have our beingness in God. And anything with the appearance of something other than that is nothing. Let us declare and decree in our unifying, in our oneness, declaring that we are one with God, that the nothingness of fear returns back into whence it came, from nowhere into the nothingness which it is. Today, I know for you as I know for myself, fear not. Whatever the appearance might be, whatever the pain might be, whatever it is that ails, declare and decree today that I live close with this indwelling presence, closer than my breath even. Let us affirm and know then that all the days, the glory that we behold, that it is good, and that the good and goodness is eternal and everlasting. I know for you as I know for myself that as we chip away at those old ideas, the thoughts, the ideas, the feelings that no longer serve us, that we become someone new. That we become who we really and truly are, a unique and divine expression of spirit itself, an individualization of life and love and joy and truth and beauty itself. Fear not. I know for you as I know for myself, I live in my wholeness. I am all that God is. And so are you. I just give thanks then in this moment to be able to speak these words and to know them to be true. To know that there is proof in the principle and there is proof in me. I just give thanks in knowing that in the days to come, in the minutes to come, and the seconds to come, that we are reminded to fear not. Fear not. God is ever with us. The Father and I are one. I'm grateful to be able to speak these words, to be able to prove these words now. Not just in my life that I affirm it and know it to be so. I know it's true for you too. Fear not. Fear not. Whatever your need may be, I declare it to be so. So much so that I just simply allow my words to go. I set them free. I'm not waiting on something to happen. I know that something already is happening. The Father and I are one. My every need is met. Join me then as we just simply allow these words to seep into our soul, becoming ever more of who we are, and nevertheless, we let them go, we let them be, and we come together in agreement then by saying, and so it is.
Strong enough to bear the burdens that sometimes come living this thing called life? Am I wise enough to make the right decisions when I'm standing at the fork in the road? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone, and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Will I have enough to do the things I need to do to take care of myself? Will I have the health of mind and body to live a life of grace and wholeness? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone, and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place. I am the place where God. You are the place. Moves and breathes and has we are the place. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place. I am the place where God. You are the place.
So as our practitioners find their seats, I want to invite our ushers to come forward as we move into a time of giving and sharing with the Center of Peace. I'm going to ask you all to take out your gifts, your tithes, and your offerings, and as you do, let me just acknowledge those who give online. Those who already given and those who are giving online now. Let us bring it all into the storehouse as we prepare ourselves to move into prayer. Gosh, from fearing to rejoicing. Let us give thanks then in this moment as we bring our attention into knowing truly we are ever one with that which is inexhaustible and ever giving of itself. It's true. Eternally giving that which we desire, the God in us, to us, through us, and as us. So I know then that we can never outgive the giver in any way, whether the giving is love, inspiration, compassion, empathy, money, substance, it doesn't matter. We can never outgive the giver. So I give thanks then this morning for every cent that we receive. I know that that every cent that we receive, that it moves the center of peace out into this world with our lights shining bright, being a beacon of light for others and for ourselves as we continue to discover the divinity within, as we continue to chip away and expose our spiritual magnificence, as we continue to chip away at our fear and live in faith. So, just as we are blessed by all that we receive, I know too that the giver is blessed 1,000,000 times fold. Simply, it can be no other way. So for every cent that we receive, I do give thanks. Truly, I do give thanks. And so it is.
Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks for all that is. Give praise, give praise, give praise, give praise, give praise for all that is. There will never ever be another day just like this day, so let's give praise now. Selah, 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 for all that is.
And so it is. So it is. All right. We have done it again. I want to invite you all to please stand and join us as we prepare to sing our closing song, our release, another Ricky Byers song as our choir comes forward to lead us in our singing of our closing song. I want to remind you that our practitioners stand ready to join you in prayer. If you are desiring prayer, our practitioners, our licensed professional practitioners have on their stoles. And you just need to know that when you are in prayer with one of our practitioners, be confident that they are holding your words close to their heart and in confidence. Please, if you do need prayer, find a practitioner. All right.
There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all by myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. Didn't know the love of God was at hand. Now I can say, if you're discouraged, trying just to make it through another day, you have got to let it go. Let it go. Let it all go. Let it go. Let it go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let it go. I let the Spirit of my life
With my faith I see the light. I am free. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, and no more strife. With my faith I see. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Run my life, and my heart is open wide. Heart is open wide. Only here for God. No more struggle. No more struggle. And no more strife. With my faith I see.
As we journey on throughout our week, let me remind you, oneness, 7 days a week. Then you and I can affirm that there is nothing to fear, not even fear itself. And so it is.
I dedicate this song to recession, depression, and unemployment. This song's for you.
Today's a new day, but there is no sunshine. Nothing but clouds, and it's dark in my heart, and it feels like a cold night. Today's a new day, but where are my blue skies? Where is the love and the joy that you promised me? Tell me it's alright.
I'll be honest with you.
I almost gave up, but a power that I can't explain fell from heaven like a shower now.
When I think how much better I'm gonna be when this is over.
I smile, even though I hurt, see I smile. I know God is working, so I smile. Even though I've been here for a while.
What you do?
I smile.
Come on and
Smile. It's so hard to look up when you've been down. Sure would hate to see you give up now.
God's people.
You look so much better when you smile. So smile.
Now every day ain't gonna be perfect, but it still don't mean today don't have purpose. Come on.
Today's a new day, but there is no sunshine. Nothing but clouds, and it's dark in my heart, and it feels like a cold night.
It ain't easy, but
Today's a new day, but tell me where are my blue skies?
where is that love, y'all?
Where is the love and the joy that you promised me? Tell me it's alright.
The truth is,
I almost gave up, but a power that I can't explain
that Holy Ghost power, y'all.
fell from heaven like a shower now.
Now I know we've been hurt, y'all, but still,
I smile,
come on.
even though I hurt, see I smile.
Y'all feel that?
I know God is working, so I smile. Even though I've been here for a while,
Still,
I smile.
hallelujah.
Smile.
Whatever you're in right now.
Smile for me.
Smile.
Can you just smile for me?
And my people say,
Oh, oh, oh. You look so much better when you. Oh, oh, oh. You look so much better when you. Oh, oh, oh. You look so much better when you. Oh,
I say,
you look so much better when you. Oh, oh.
and while you waiting,
You look so much better when you.
yeah, and while you praying,
You look so much better when you.
look in the mirror.
You look so much better when you.
Always remember,
You look so much better when you smile.
come on.
I almost gave up.
I almost gave up,
That I can't explain.
but that Holy Ghost power, y'all,
Fell from heaven.
came down from heaven. Hardships, difficulties,
Right now.
tears, storms. This is what I do.
Even though I hurt, see, I smile.
But that feels good.
I know God is working, so I smile.
All things are working.
Even though I'm in it for a while,
Still,
I smile. Smile.
hallelujah.
It's so hard to look up when you've been down.
I know it's hard right now
Sure would hate to see you give up now.
because you're a winner.
You look so much better when you smile.
You look better.
So smile. You
Dallas,
look so much better when you.
New
You
Orleans,
look so much better when you.
come on,
You
Cleveland,
look so much better when you. You
Detroit,
look so much better when you.
yeah, Philly,
So much better when you.
Jersey,
So much better when you.
LA.
So much better when you.
All my people say,
You look so much better when you smile.
see, I just don't want you to be happy, because then you gotta have something happen then. I want you to have joy, because can't nobody take that from you. I see you.